look up. So many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Garoppolo's 49ers.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Whoosh! And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before. Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. To throw left side, caught by Goodwin, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's McKinnon. Oh, spinning away. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
A Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think that...
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They'll rifle this one deep right. They've got his man complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Give him 30 yards there. Play clock winding down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And this one is incomplete. Looking for Woods that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It's Johnny Hecker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Let's go.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Gold to add the extra point.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And he's able to put it through. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Goff steps away to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Goff on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they're trying to throw the deep ball against a Pro Bowl corner of a year ago. I'm not real good at this stuff, but it seems to me that that would lessen the odds of completing it, wouldn't it?
Might want to go to the other side of the field, although that's not any cakewalk either, but I'm with you. Bad guy to target there on the deep ball. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Garoppolo now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ndamukong Suh forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now it's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley, even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Stanford Cardinal, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
here we go.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the 50, it's gone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Gone. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back now here in Santa Clara. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very... difficult.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, it's gone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Goff on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw on second down is gone. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2 minutes.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Goff finding fellow second-year man Higbee for a Rams first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.